satisfying no matter how it comes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just one of our coaches today came up, and he's usually been giving me something just a little bit inspirational every week before the games, and he just said, be thankful to have a rival. There's a lot of schools in the country that truly don't have a rivalry, and especially knowing how much it means to the K-State fan base and former players, that just makes it mean more. Because you want to do it for the people who have built our program to be where it is and who have put us in positions to be where we are. And so that's what means so much. And especially today, I mean, shoot, by the third quarter, there was more people in purple in the stands than people in blue, and we have the best fans in the country, and can't say enough good things about them.
Thanks, Noah.
Thanks.
Good game.
Where does this game rank for you guys as a unit on the offensive line this season?
It's I'll have to watch the film. Try not to just define ourselves by wins and losses or stats or anything like that. We want to define ourselves by how well we executed. But at the end of the day, this was our next opportunity. This was the opportunity that was in front of us, and we did everything we could to go 1-0 today. And so, right now in this moment, it's the most satisfying performance we've had all year. Maybe when I watch the film tomorrow or tonight, I'll think differently. But in the moment, it's pretty freaking awesome.
Without looking at film, what do you think you guys did well, and what do you think you can improve on still as you move on?
Did well. I think we played hard from the jump and played physical. And when you do that on the offensive line, you give yourself a chance. As far as what we need to improve on, I think today the only times we didn't score touchdowns is when we just hurt ourselves or just made mistakes that were caused by us and not necessarily what our opponents were doing. And so that's the biggest thing you can always improve on is execution. So
How do you think Skyler's playing this season?
Incredible. Dude's been a baller for his whole career, and last year getting injured and all the work he's had to put in to be able to come back, it's special to see. And he's a special person, special teammate. He's a special player, and I'm so blessed to be able to play with him.
And then Deuce tears it up today. One of his best games of his career so far, in his young career still. How good is this guy? And how easy is it to block for a guy that's that fast? And
seems like every week is the next best game of Deuce Vaughn's career. So, I mean, it's easy. We just got to block who we can block. We can't block everyone on the field, but you try to get Deuce in one-on-one matchups. And football's a game of winning your one-on-ones. Deuce Vaughn wins a lot of his one-on-ones. And sometimes he wins one-on-twos or one-on-threes. He's special talent, and credit our offensive coordinator for finding ways to get him the ball, and credit our other skill position players also for being threats to where you can't just say, oh, we're just going to shut down Deuce. But Deuce is a guy who you don't see it very much, but when that guy blocks, he messes people up. He's a team guy. He's I'm going to own my role. I'm going to execute my job, and I'm happy for him, and I'm blessed to be his teammate.
And when we talk to him, he'll probably talk about, how good of an offensive line he has and you guys up front. So, I mean, how humble is he as well as being a superstar for this team?
He's a selfless guy, man, and to be able to have the success he's had since he was a true freshman, I wouldn't have been like that at his age. I wouldn't have handled it the way he handles it, and I admire him. I look up to him a lot. He's had an incredibly positive impact on my life, and I got one more season with him. The rest of this season, I'm gonna embrace it and enjoy the rest of it because he's a special player to play with.
How different are the vibes, if they are, from when you guys were on that 3-game losing streak to now you are on a 2-game winning streak and have a chance to make it 3 next week?
We're on a 3-game winning streak.
3-game winning streak right now, coming off of a 3-game losing streak, have a chance to make it 4 straight.
It's always nice to get a W, but we're a process-based team. We can't solely judge ourselves off of the results. Obviously, those 3 weeks of losses is a lot of disappointment. It's a lot of frustration, but there wasn't any discouragement. Everyone on our team continued to believe and trust the process and keep working.
He's a beast.
And that's why we're having success now. And that also carries over to wins. You can't be seduced by success. You got to keep grinding and keep looking for ways to improve. So we'll celebrate today, and we'll get back to work tomorrow.
How much props should Kleiman get, you know, for coaching you guys?
He's a man.
Yeah.
He's a man. I don't think a lot of head coaches would have just let former JUCO offensive lineman who took a year off of football to walk onto their team, and for him to have given me the chance that he gave me, and for him to just have the impact he's had in my life, I'm forever grateful to him, and he's just a blessing to have in our program. And you know, building a winning program isn't easy, and there's growing pains that come with it. But if you are doing the right things and you stay the course, stuff's gonna work out. And I got all the faith in Coach Kleiman, all the faith in all our coaches, and I love him and I appreciate him.
Thanks for the time.
Thanks, man.